making $2,823.31 trading silver. Welcome on into today's trade recap. Technically speaking, this is, I don't know, I guess I can go and we can take a peek at it. But this might be one of the largest days I've had, dare I say, ever? Probably ever. Just from a realized standpoint, both of these trades were swings, and so they just so happen to both close today. There is a potential that I have my only open trade left that does hit stop loss, so that would kind of take a little bit of a cut into this. But we'll see. Either way, who cares? We're recapping this trade. So it's taken here, 25K account and on a 200K account. So made 300 on the 25K, made 22 on the 200K. There is a substantial possibility, it seems as if, that we are going to, while we sized, the reason why the sizing has been large, it's all relative. I don't want to say large, small, because, you know, everyone's in their own situation. But the situation may be changing because I've been using prop firm accounts. The $200,000 accounts are prop firm accounts. Those accounts I have been using, I may have to not get rid of them, but the prop firm might be shutting down. So I'll talk about that. I would make a whole video for that and explain it all and the thought process and what happened. Did I get my money? Like, you know, what happens? But I requested a payout from them, and I think it got approved. So that was a while ago, but they finally got around to it. It's approved, so I should get that money soon. We'll see if I do. Or if I don't, obviously I'll let you know, and I will make a video about it because why not, right? That's the whole point of why I do this stuff, is so that I'll make the mistakes, someone can learn from it, and if someone doesn't make the mistake I made because I made it first, cool. If you want to look at me and laugh, also cool. If I want to look back on this in 5 years, also cool for me. That's a large part of why I do this. If not like the largest part. So, silver, right? Silver, $2,800, something like that on silver. What happened? How do we do it? Why? What's that? So this is the trade setup on silver. I took the breakout that we saw back here. Now, did I know it was going to be this big? No idea. I was a little bit hesitant on this one because I knew, okay, silver compared to gold, gold's been very strong. Let me actually pull up both of those guys up so you can see it better. So gold's been crushing, right, this past year. I mean, look, here's gold's chart. I mean, gold's just a beast. Straight up savage beast. You look over at silver and you go, well, you know, it's up, it's trending up, but like not nearly as nice as gold. Like it's much more of a consolidation. So, and, you know, from my past experience watching silver over the past, 2-ish years, 3-ish years now, here and there before that, but mostly like more consistently the past like 2-ish years. I've watched it and I know it has the potential to make massive moves relative to gold. It's just like she's been just a little wonky this year. She's been a little quiet. She's been like waiting in the background. And maybe she's shining. I don't know. I already took the profits. I don't care how much higher she goes. If she does, great. There might be other setups that I'll take later on, but that's for a different day, different trade recap, etc. So all I care about was uptrend here. We are nearing relative highs, meaning the potential of a breakout, right? The more times you pressure those highs, pressure, the more times you knock on the door, eventually someone is going to answer it, or you're going to break it down, something like that. The saying goes something like that. I don't know. So we had this screwball from the tariffs, I think it was around the tariff time. But then it recovers very well, gives you kind of a bull flag wedge. You want to call it a bull flag wedge? Cool. If you don't, you don't. However you see it. But you get a little consolidation wedgie. Consolidation wedgie. That's what we should be calling it now. Let's do that. So we get a little wedgie right there. And then on top of this wedge, this bigger wedgie, we get a smaller wedgie right here. And then we go for a pop. And then on top of that, we can look at how this is like textbook. There's no fucking textbook on the strategy, on anyone's strategy. It's my strategy, and it's how my brain works, and that's how I see it. But my brain was thinking, holy fuck, let's go, boys. Like, we've got the wedgie right here. We break that wedge. It just so happens to also correlate with this high right here. So we're obviously playing that in a bigger picture uptrend on the daily time frame. We like those two things. And then when we go to the 4-hour time frame and we go, oh my God, we got another little wedgie action right here. Little triangle, little wedge, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm like, oh my God, we're getting a wedge, E, right underneath it's not all-time highs, but it was the prior year highs. It was October of 2024 highs and like right north of this. I'm like, oh my God, this is great. So we break that, very good chance for momentum. And that's exactly what happened. Now, did it have to work this way? No, I mean, maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't have gone. I don't know. But you can tell that we are in a very high momentum environment right now on silver. And that's the time exactly that I want to be playing. That's it. Do I always get those? No. There's actually a Bitcoin example that you will see either shortly in a recap or tomorrow, the next day, or sometime in the future. That you'll see. It's the kind of the opposite. I'm in the trade still, hasn't hit stop loss or take profit, but it looked as if we had momentum, and then the momentum kind of fluttered out, and so now it's just like consolidating for like weeks, and you're sitting in there like, and so there's a valid argument in those situations to say, you know what, I don't gotta be here. I don't have to stay in this thing. I can get out. You just like if I could tell you, dude, if I can tell you when we're gonna have high momentum like this, and when it's going to do a little fake out screwball cut. If I could tell you that, you know what I mean? I'd be rich. The whole point of this game, I wouldn't be here anymore. I probably would be on an island somewhere and, whatever. And that's it. I can't tell you that. Not only is that like, sucks for me, sucks for everyone. Right. But at the same time, that's just like how trading is, so it's part of the game. So, big move. My target was actually $36. We hit just short. We just hit just more north of that on this trade. I got in. Where did I get in? I'll tell you where I got in. I got in at exactly 33.96. So I rode the move of about $2, and I got out at 35.97.9. If you know me, I always sell just shy of a psychological spot, which would be like a whole $36 value. Cool. So that's the deal. That's the recap. Stay tuned for the next trade recap, where I'll be recapping the other trade that I made that got me to this P&L level. But if you want to track your trades the way I do it, TradeZelle, I'll leave a link in the video description box below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.